Namaste. Welcome, fellow beings, to the 20-minute core and breath practice. It keeps on coming back, the attention to the abdominal, the midsection of the body. And I know that that's a personal power place. There's a lot of bloatedness. There's a lot of uncertainty going on in this global pandemic. So yet you can still own yourself and your sovereignty by just being in your say truth. And that means your core strength, really knowing yourself, knowing in your gut. You got this gut feeling. It's a gut feeling. And it does take a practice. So hi, I'm Teresa, again, your yoga guide, and everybody, may I let you know, I just had to glance over there for a second, my kids, they're making noises, that we are here to literally learn from our karmic experiences, meaning mistakes and failures. And I've done a lot of that practice. And I'm sure we are no different than each other. So let's get started with love and kindness and really addressing what this is here, what this stuff is all about. So today I wanted to begin in a tabletop position, and I know a lot of you suffer from wrist stuff, and suffering is man-made, so you don't need to suffer. What you can do is move your hands in a different position for now. Now, if it proceeds to be like people call it carpal tunnel, yada yada, and I'm not dismissing that. You do need to seek out professional help, not surgery, I hope. But it's mostly about spreading your fingers and creating a better grip with your hands through the base knuckle and thumb knuckle, base knuckle. So you create like a lobster claw and then the other base knuckles of the palm. So you're sucking the energy up through the palm of your hand into the shoulder region. And aligning that creates stability, just like in standing in your feet. There's a lot of podiatrists out there making a ton of money for people not really exercising their feet. So exercising your wrists and hands, no different. And yes, we do get itis, meaning inflammation, arthritis, but it doesn't mean stop. It means keep on doing what you're doing in a kinder fashion, more loving fashion. So what I meant by was, if we come into our roots of our wrists in extension, just take them ahead a little bit more so they're not so right angled. And that is perfect. So you'll see that my stance between my tabletop has more girth between the knees and the wrists. My tabletop versus someone else's tabletop. So the first thing in stability in the abdomen is we want to lift that belly button towards the back of the spine, make that neck neutral so you're looking right down toward your thumbs. And let's extend that left leg straight back through the balls of the feet. Lift that belly button and secure your neck and just hover that right knee. And that's the first start. And in that position, you want to draw your hands and your toes towards each other isometrically. And that's holding that belly button in for 5 more, 4. And yes, your arms will get stronger. 3, 2, and then lower the right knee. Bring the left knee to join the right knee and switch sides. You can get off your wrists at any time. You need to take a break, take a break. Breathe that belly breath. When you're ready, secure your right leg straight back through the balls of the foot, lift the left knee. And you can count as long as you want to count, equally dividing your sides. I know I can mess up everybody else's counting, but be where you need to be. I'm going to do another 5, 4, 3, neutral neck, 2, look straight at the mat, and then lower that knee. Both knees come together and rise up. So slowing it down and being more methodical in toning that belly. Now we're going to add to it. Tabletop, as you like your tabletop. Secure hands, knees, and toes. And then keep that breath fluid, keep your neck neutral. Extend the left leg, extend the right leg. And we're going to lift those inner thighs, lengthen the tailbone, tone that belly button in, reach through the crown of the head for 5. Hug your inner elbows in towards each other for 4. Keep that neck nice and long for 3. Keep the smile going for 2. And then slowly lower right, left knee. Sit back on your toes. So you start to feel the rectus, internal external obliques start to kick in. If you have been doing this for a long time, then maybe hold it a little longer. But it's not a push or a shove or a competition. We're not doing a 3-minute hold the plank thing. Be very aware that you're actually toning your belly. A lot of people hold the plank but are not holding the tummy in. So first left leg, then right leg. Secure it, inner thighs back and apart, lengthen the tailbone, extend through the crown of the head, because now it's going to get a little trickier. You're going to bend the left knee, you're still in the balls of your left toe, and you're going to pick up that left knee into your chest as you press the floor away for 5. Keeping that smile for 4, toning that belly for 3, Feeling side body long for 2, extended neck for 1, and then lower the left knee, lower the left toes, lower the right knee, lower the toes, sit back. See how simple? Slow it down. Okay? Deep breath in and out. Hands secured. Everybody's in such a hurry to do all this stuff and they end up exactly where? I know, injured. I've watched it for 30 years. Let's extend now. You've got it. The right leg, then the left leg. Press the floor away. Feel your root. Feel your plank pose. When you're ready, draw that right knee up in toward your chest. So you're still pressing the floor away. You're still in your plank pose. You're hugging up as much as you can for 5. Hugging your inner elbows in for 4. Knitting the belly button in for 2. Extending the neck for 3. Oh, did I say 2, 1? And then lower the knees. And then plant or flex your feet. And there you have it. Breathe. Breathe. Now we're going to flip it. Okay, so I'm going to take my blanket from my occipital, back of my skull, head, bone, and then scoot your legs out in front of you. Oh, I'm distracted by fluff here. So once you come all the way out to the front of your mat, legs fully extended, bend your knees so that your spine is nice and tall. We've done this in many episodes. I mean, most of the yoga is repeat, repeat, repeat. It's like Buddha, to be enlightened, you gotta, go up the hill, fetch the water, climb the hill, and wood, and back down again, right? So you're doing this constantly. And then when you become enlightened, that doesn't change. You still climb that hill to fetch water and wood, climb back down, climb back up. You just are just a more relaxed being. So in this, slow down. So you're sitting up nice and tall. A lot of you have very unpleasantries happening when you're sitting up tall. So bend your knees. Feel that first, okay? Then extend your arms out in front of you as if you're holding 2 heavy soup bowls. Then start to scoop the tailbone. So now those with tight hamstrings, your knees can straighten. Feel the squeeze of your inner thighs, the rooting through the balls of your feet. And then slowly start to curve the tailbone. Your heels will drag, your legs are solid. You're still holding those heavy soup bowls. Your neck starts to flex. Your whole spine flex. The whole spine flexes. As you come down to the shoulder blades and come all the way back up as you squeeze your inner thighs and press through the balls of your feet. And then once you arrive at the top, most people have to bend their knees to have this straight up spine. Okay, slow it down. Let's do that again. So you're inhaling and exhaling, keeping your feet dorsiflex, floating through the big balls of the toes. You want to scoop the tailbone. You want to be able to feel the sacrum. Then the lumbar spine, that's a challenging one, and then your shoulder blades, and you come back up to, again, by squeezing your inner thighs and your big toe ball mounds. And you can repeat that. Just keep on repeating it, playfully. Squeezing in, feeling what you're feeling. Keep it going. Slow it down to the point where you're in it so much that you're like, I can hang out here on my lumbar spine. Like I've got my lumbar spine that's behind the belly button pressing down. And then I come back up. You could bend your knees when you come up. You will eventually, your pants will fall and your heels will drag, so you have to kind of come back up here and then do that again. I'm going to do one more. This time we're going to go all the way down. Once you land all the way down, magically your head's rested somewhere on a blanket. I did fail to mention, make sure you always have your yoga stuff around you so you can reach it. You're going to bend both knees up, scoop the tailbone. And this practice today, we may or may not use a fluffy block, I call it fluffy, light block. Hug your right or left knee into your chest, grab the back of that left knee crease, rotate your left ankles, fully extend your right leg, and notice how that feels through your inner thighs. I know, some of you may have to bend that right knee up, and that's fine. Keep your right foot secured. From here, what we're going to do is fully extend the left leg as much as we feel comfortable to, whatever that may mean for some of you, as long as it's toning, your belly is toned in towards the back of the spine, pressing into the floor, because now we're going to reach our fingertips up, then lift the neck in flexion, and then we're going to do our best to look towards your pubis and reach your arms up towards your shin, not to grab it,
or your ankle, but just to reach up. Keep your neck flexed. You can have your legs straight or bent. And we're gonna pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders and head down. Hug that knee into your chest. A lot of you will feel it first in your neck before you feel it in your abdominals because you're at the beginner stage. We got to strengthen those other parts before you get there, right? So it's a process. Let's do the other side. Interlace fingers behind your right thigh. See if you can fully extend that left leg. You might have discrepancies here, tightness. So that knee bent, foot on the floor works well too at whatever length you can get it at. Okay, maybe right there. When you're ready, you're reaching your arms up, straightening that right leg as much as your body can. As you flex your neck, secure your neck. And what you're doing is you're reaching through fingers and toes. You're hugging up as high as you can with your neck looking, face looking, drishte to your pubis, neck flexed, and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're not coming down too much. 3, 2, 1. So you stay up and flex. You want to come down and bounce off the floor. Got it? Good, because now it's going to get more complex. Fully extend your right leg. Hug the left knee in. Take the left leg out. Again, if you need to bend your right knee, cross the left leg over towards the right. So it's like a skirt cross through your inner thighs. So right leg bent or straight. Left leg crossed over. You're going to bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. And then Kuber Mudra, you're going to wrap your 3 fingers, point your index fingers and cross your thumbs. And then start to extend your arms so that they're going to go straight towards the end of your mat with this left leg crossed over. Flex your neck. And then you're going to pulse from there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend both knees into your chest. You've got it. You know what you're doing. Left foot down, right leg up. Kuber Mudra. Or that's not Kuber Mudra. Krispasana. I can never really. Charlie's Angels. Left leg down, right leg up. Cross that right leg across the midline. It could be a bent knee, so it's in line with your hip. And then when you're ready, you're going to send yourself up into flexion. And maybe that left shin or forearm touches your thigh because that's how much you're, crossing over. And then you pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug both knees into your chest. From there, we're going to open up our arms, palms down, tuck your shoulder blades in of each other. Keep those arms secure, palms up or down. You decide what works for you. Bring your knees as close to your chest as you can. Feet, knees together. It might be over here. Elevate your heels a little bit higher away from your bum, and then peel the bum up. So literally, you're using your internal and external obliques, your rectus abdominis to lift your bum up. From there, exhale your knees towards your right elbow, not resting your knees. And then in-breath to center. Realign in the center, and then exhale to the left elbow. Only going as far as you can maintain your opposite shoulder down. Now, some of you don't like that particular twisting motion because your hips dig into the mat. Well, then literally accommodate yourself. You can always put a nice blanket across the hips, which I always find is quite helpful. Secure the head and shoulders. If you have 2 blankets, even better. And then you continue, arms below your shoulders. So remember, in-breath to the center, exhale to the side. You can even turn your face in the opposite direction. Go so slow as that when you drip your knees to one side, the opposing shoulder stays down, and then you in-breath center. Exhale to the other side. Less is more, people, so slow it down. Be more in the muscle. Feel it. Feel it kicking in, and then to center. At your own pace, that is. So do about 5 on each side more, if you've already done them. Keep it going. And again, yes, if that blanket isn't sufficient enough for you, and you don't like the pressure on your hips, that's okay. Put more padding in there then. Put some more blanket in there. So feeling your twist. Guaranteed you're going to feel your internal, external obliques tomorrow. So go as far as you can. The fullness of the breath to the center, and the fullness of your exhalation to the side. So until all that breath is out and you're secure and you feel it squeezing your abdominals, and then all the way to center. And once again, you keep it going. Slow it down. Don't worry about numbers or how many you have or haven't done. Feel what you're feeling. Yoga is about feeling what you're feeling. It's not a measurement of time. Time doesn't really exist, does it? It's like a latitude and longitude. It's there, but it's not what you think it is. Everyone's rushing to get somewhere. Meanwhile, where do you arrive? There is no future. It's here now. Feel it. Feel your muscle when you're working it. Okay, one more on each side. Feeling what you're feeling. Can you feel those transverse, those abdominal muscles drawing you back up? Make sure you equally divide both sides. If you've already equally divided, hug your knees to your chest and give yourself some reprieve. Full exhalation. Yeah, good job. Fantastical. And then let your feet drip to the center. I'm going to remove that blanket from underneath my sacrum and bring it back up here. And then fully extend your legs. And now what we're going to do is cross your arms over and grab a hold of your shoulder blades and literally between your breasts, ladies, and your chin. Okay, so you're working it there. Now flex the head up, squeeze your legs together, and only curl up as much as you can. Keep your heels down and tone that belly button in and hold it there for 5. Squeeze those legs together for 4, for 3, 2, and then shoulders and head down, but keep on squeezing your arms together. And then this time you're going to reach the left leg up, and it could be a bent knee, it could be a straight leg, as long as that lower back is down. And then we're going to flex up, and we're going to squeeze for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and then surrender. Hug both knees into your chest, switch your arms around, other arm is on top. Both legs nice, strong, and straight. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Flex your neck. Roll yourself up. For 5. You could go 10 if you want. For 4. For 3. Squeeze those inner thighs in, down, and apart. Tone that belly button in. Head, shoulders down. You got it. Bend the right knee. Right leg straight up. Flex the neck when you're ready to come up into that flexion. You're feeling it in your belly, hopefully. You could bend your right leg to get up there. For 5. You're flexing your neck for 4, for 3, for 2, and then slowly release down. Hug both knees into your chest. Ah, there we go. Yeah. Good. And now I'm going to invite everyone to, actually, there's one more I really want to invite you to do. We've done it in the past couple of episodes. It's so important to tone that lumbar spine. So we're going to flex those legs nice and straight. Remove any blanket or paraphernalia from underneath your head. Tuck your arms down by your side. Tuck them literally underneath your butt flash so that your shoulder blades come together and your chest pops up. You can feel your shoulder blades pressing into the ground. That's going to take some effort for some of you. Press your head down, chin comes down and towards the notch of your throat. Fuse your legs together. Click those heels down. Flex your feet towards your face, literally. And then pressing into your hands, you can close your eyes or drishti to the tip of the nose. We're going to lift the hips up. So the hips may migrate so tiny that you don't feel they're lifting up, but they'll come up and you'll feel your lumbar spine perhaps for 5. Actually, we're doing 10, 9, 8. Squeeze those legs together. 7, 6, lengthen the tailbone, side body long. You're smiling. And then release. That one's really tricky, doesn't look like much, but it does so much internal work of the muscles, especially that lumbar spine. So we're going to do that again. There's no trying. It's like do or don't, as Yoda would say. So again, it's that hugging of your upper arms towards each other, squeezing the shoulder blades together, pressing the back of the skull down, digging the heels down, straight legs. They do not bend. Keep them so hugged in through the inner thighs. And when you're ready, elevate your hips. It's humbling. They don't go up very high. So you're feeling that for 10. You're feeling lengthen your spine for 9. You're smiling for 8. You're bringing your toes together for 7. Yeah, your shoulder blades are pinching together for 6. You're breathing for 5. You keep on smiling for 4. You're lifting your tailbone for 3, 2, and then dismantle. So there is a great practice to that. Practicing 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Slow down. And it's the ujjayi breathing, the sinus, the sinal breathing. So let's do it one more time. Tuck your arms. Squeeze your legs, press your head down, and when you're ready, elevate those hips like a banana by lengthening your tailbone towards your heels. Keep your big toes in towards each other, your inner thighs in towards each other. You're counting. At some point, it doesn't really matter how many counts. It matters, it's like, am I pressing the head down, shoulder blades and arms and palms, isometrically dragging my heels to my head, vice versa. And then when I'm ready, you dismantle. It's like, wow. Isn't that something? Bend your knees, waddle your hips around. Fantastical. Whew. Good job, everyone. And then let's cross a right ankle over the left ankle. You can either hug your knees, knee creases, shins, ankles, top of your feet, flex your neck, curl up like a little seed. Think inhale shoulder blades, exhale sacrum as you keep your neck flexed in. So you'll see that I'm still a C curve. So you're inhaling shoulder blades, exhaling sacrum. Inhale shoulder blades, exhale sacrum. You got it. And then all the way up. It's always a big one for everyone. Come to sit. And yes, this is about slowing down. There's no hurry to the future because there is no future. It's the here now moment. Do you feel things? Okay, slow it down so that you actually do feel them. We're so busy in our worlds that we don't feel the food going down our esophagus. We don't smell the food we're eating. We don't taste the food we're eating. And that goes with everything, the relationships. People have sex to get to an orgasm and they just have orgasms. They actually don't have sensual sex, of sensuality, an experience. And I just had to bring that up because that's a huge topic around female and male energies. Literally, don't feel like you have to get to the end result. Be in the passion, taste your food, feel somebody else's skin, read the words on the page, like literally read the words, feel them. Slow down. From my light to your light, it's all about slowing down. Less is more, and that is the truth. Amen. Namaste. From my light to your light, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take kinder, longer breaths in and out. Use your diaphragm to exhale more fully. And be in your truth, in the muscle, in the moment by being present. I'll see you in the next episodes of Slowing Down, because it's yoga for recovery. Any questions, please email me. I'm here for you.